Good morning, students. Today we are going to read a bilingual book, a book that's written both in English and another language. This book is also written in Spanish. Our English is written up here in red. The title is Amelia's Show and Tell Fiesta. I think this is our main character, Amelia. This book was written by Chapra and illustrated by Martha Aviles. In this book, we're going to keep track of our main character's feelings. We're going to think about how she feels throughout the beginning, middle, and end of the book. And we're going to pay attention to the main events that happen to her and how they might change her feelings. Amelia's Show and Tell Fiesta by Chapra, illustrated by Martha Aviles. Up the steps, two at a time, Amelia runs into her new school, Americana. Americana. Oh, that's a Spanish word. It means American. What do you think the author might be telling us about our character, Amelia? I think maybe she speaks Spanish. So she runs into her new school, Americana, an American school. She takes a seat in the front row of the class. Then Amelia leans forward, following her teacher's every word. For tomorrow's show and tell, says Mrs. Jenner, bring something special that you'd like to share with your friends. Then everyone will have a chance to talk about their treasures. Aye, Amelia claps her hands together. I think I understand. Now, Amelia's plans, muy grandes, very big plans, pull her in like the tide. For my first show and tell, I'll find something estupendo from my island home. Stupendous, something wonderful. I wonder what it is that she will bring. Closing her eyes, Amelia pictures her fiesta dress, the one she wore to Carnival parade. Perfecto, she decides. Perfect. And her smile stretches wider than the sea at Miramar. So this is what she is imagining. And here she is. That must be her fiesta dress. Carnival is a big parade and everybody dresses up for it. Next morning, Amelia rises before the rooster. Looking out the bedroom window, she combs her curly hair over and over. Then, carefully, she steps into her special dress. My fiesta dress has 1, 2, 3 fancy skirts, Amelia says proudly. She tries a teeny twirl, and her ruffled skirts flutter. So what is it that she has decided to bring with her for show and tell? Her fiesta dress. How does she feel about this? How can you tell? I think she's excited. I think that she's happy. I can tell by the look on her face. So she's whipping them around and thinking. First red, rojo, whips around her hips like fiery hot peppers. Yellow, amarillo, swirls around her knees like a sea of ripe corn. Remember, it has 3 layers, so we've talked about the red layer and the yellow layer. White, blanco, circles her feet like a flock of gulls in flight. Oh, she does love her dress. And she has a great imagination where she visualizes and pictures things. Oh, I bet she can't wait to show it to everybody at show and tell. When Mama sees Amelia looking so fine, she cries, Magnifico! And she pins a gardenia in her daughter's hair. That's this flower. They smell wonderful. Then, arm in arm, they walk to the new school. Into the class Amelia goes. But one glance around the room, and suddenly she feels foolish. Oh. She feels foolish like a crazy chicken, a pollo loco. Why do you think she feels foolish? ¿Qué pasa? She wonders. I'm the only one in costume. Over in the next seat, Parvati asks, "What did you bring?" Bring? Amelia frowns. My fiesta dress. No, I mean, what did you bring for the show and tell basket? I don't understand, Amelia says in a teeny voice. How do you think she's feeling right now? Why? Parvati points to the teacher's table, and Amelia sees the basket brimming with unusual things. Cradled in straw sits Parvati's clay elephant from India, Moyo's handmade truck, and Akio's carp-shaped kite. Now her fiesta dress doesn't seem special. Not anymore. Why do you think she doesn't feel like her fiesta dress is special anymore? It can't be put into a basket and passed around and touched like the other terrific toys. Caramba, Amelia sighs. I want to go home. Suddenly, she hears Mrs. Jenner call her name. I mistake muy grande, very big. I brought nothing for show and tell. Is that true? She brought something. She brought her fiesta dress. Why doesn't she want to talk about it? How is she feeling? Standing in front of everyone, empty-handed, she freezes. Amelia, the teacher says softly, tell us about your beautiful dress. But Amelia can't tell the class about her fiesta dress with 1, 2, 3 fancy skirts. Amelia starts to move away. Then suddenly, whoosh! Her skirts whisper and stir up her senses. Amelia remembers tropical breezes that made the palm trees sway. And finding her voice, she has something to say. La 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 bamba, Amelia sings. On my island home, we love fiesta. That means parties. Looking up, she sees curious faces. We love fiestas with dancing in the streets. And swoosh, Amelia shows her talking skirts swirling a samba, twirling a tango, whirling a rumba. Then everyone hears Amelia's talking skirts swaying. They start hurraying, and Amelia feels right at home, right here in America. How is Amelia feeling at the end of the story? Why? How do you know? How did Amelia's feelings change throughout the story? From the beginning, when she was so excited, to the middle? How is she feeling in the middle? Why? What had happened? How did she feel at the end? It's important to know how a character feels throughout the entire story and be able to say why, what event happened that made them change their feelings. Thank you so much for reading with me today.